First at 6, the day after the storm.
You know, it's all about cleaning up and assessing the damage, and it will be a big job for a small town near Lansing.
7 Action News reporter Curtis Jackson is in Portland tonight, where a tornado left a path of destruction.
Contrary to how it looks, goodwill still exists in Portland. In the wake of the tornado that bounced and pounced at will, volunteers are clearing away the debris, one street at a time.
We know we have a strong community, but until something devastating, really happens, you don't really experience it.
By all accounts, it took mere seconds for the tornado to damage or destroy houses and buildings that have stood for nearly 2 centuries. Time was barely on the side of the Ferris family.
Like, we just looked up and our roof was gone, and you couldn't find it. So it was crazy. But yeah, 15 or 20 seconds.
The tornado cut a path of destruction at the core of Portland's faith community. 3 churches, 3 different denominations, now all with one thing in common. The steeple of First Congregation Church now rests in the sanctuary. Electricians had just installed the steeple's new lighting an hour before the tornado plunged Portland into darkness.
I cleared about 1 o'clock. Just happened to have my grandsons with me because they were at a baseball camp. And within an hour, well, hour and a half, I got home. They said the steeple is gone.
Amidst the destruction of buildings, homes, and churches, one saving grace. There was no loss of life, even as history lies in ruins.
How do you restore something that's been gone? I don't think we could build it back the way it was. I don't think so.
It's unclear if any of these 3 churches can be saved. All 3 congregations plan to worship together this weekend in the high school gym. In Portland, Michigan, Curtis Jackson, 7 Action News.
Curtis Jackson there, the newest member of the Action News team, so we welcome him.
Welcome aboard.
Well, a strong line of storms knocked down power lines and damaged buildings in the small town of Almont.
7 Action News reporter Kim Russell continues our coverage of the storm aftermath from Lapeer County.
I'm along M53 in Almont, a small community in Lapeer County, and as you can see, the storm that came through here last night came with such force it snapped utility poles like toothpicks and left many businesses with severe damage. The president of Reliable Compactor Service arrived at work expecting the worst after last night's storm.
We only saw some slight damage to the roof until we came back into our yard.
Then he saw this. A wall at his business had collapsed.
We brought out the high-lows and cleaned it up and busted it up, and there's the pile.
He knows he's fortunate. He was able to take down the wall in hours. He's curious as to what the National Weather Service will find happened here.
It had to be a twister, I'm guessing, because with the telephone poles and power lines broken right in half here, I would say it had to be a tornado.
As crews work to restore power, business owners with surveillance videos are wondering just when the power went out and if their surveillance cameras recorded what did this damage. In Almont, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.